do get better results with European docs. Those of you who know on my done for you service, I say this with extreme confidence. It is extremely easy for me to get you 20 new patients a month. Extremely. It's extremely easy for me to get you 40 people in a workshop, 30 people in a workshop. I've done it for many, 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 many people in this room. So it's so easy for us to get you results, but it's not quite the same in America. Please, everyone repeat after me. You can never, ever, ever, ever have too much social proof. You can never, ever have too many testimonials. You can never, ever have too many videos. You can never, ever have too much social proof. But again, think more carefully about your social proof. Okay, so let me give you an example of this. So I'll tell you what happened to me. One of the things in America, we had to think a lot more about our marketing because some of the marketing we're doing wasn't working. And the reason for that was there was an incorrect message to market match. So what was happening was we were getting, and we do get better results with European docs. Very, very, very easy for me. Those of you who know on my done for you service, I say this with extreme confidence. It is extremely easy for me to get you 20 new patients a month. Extremely. It's extremely easy for me to get you 40 people in a workshop, 30 people in a workshop. I've done it for many, 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 many people in this room. So it's so easy for us to get you results, but it's not quite the same in America. So what happens is my American customers were looking at my results, and actually your results being so good were putting them off because they thought it was too good to be. Okay. The next thing is there was always this little thing, oh yes, but that's fine in the UK, but not in, it's not in, but now in America, it's even more tribal because they may go, I might get docs results in Florida, but the doc from Texas is like, that's fine in Florida, but not in Texas. So recently what we have, and I'll write this down, please, it's called a warm lead sequence or a hot lead sequence. Hot lead sequence. I cannot tell you the difference it's made. Okay, a hot lead sequence. So you got to think about this when you're marketing. So what we have is when we have a lead, when a lead books an appointment with me, okay, a discovery call, your sales call, we now trigger UK set of testimonials if they're UK and an American set of testimonials if they're American. We are going deeper on that, and there's 50 states in America, so imagine how complicated this is for Gabriel, who does our Facebook advertising. We have to now target, if someone's got a call with me, I actually want them to see testimonials from Florida docs, if they're Florida-based. I actually want them to see testimonials from Texas docs, if they're Texas-based. So we've just been doing this in the last 4 weeks, and we've had the best 4 weeks from a discovery call perspective and from a conversion perspective on those discovery calls that we ever had in the businesses. And I can't put it down to any one thing, but guess what every single person said on the call? They all referenced one of the testimonials I happened to put within the sequence. It's like, that doc that got those results in Texas, but that's email number 4. So one of the things you can think of from a social proof is perspective. And now I know this is another level up. I know this is like, how do I do this? I don't have all the solutions for you. But if you're thinking about going, if I have a mom who's booked an appointment for her child, shouldn't they get the sequence of pediatric testimonials? If I have someone that's coming on our decompression table and they've booked an assessment, shouldn't they get the 5 emails that speak about decompression and not about everything else? It's made a huge difference in my business. And now some of you are going, how the living hell am I going to do this? But what's powerful about this is that we've got our CAs in the room. So CAs, not everything can be, I can't automatize everything for you. I think that's the biggest lie. Sometimes some awareness is needed. Sometimes some awareness is needed from the team to go, I've just booked Mary in. Mary is struggling with whatever it is. I know that we've got 4 testimonials that specifically speak to that thing. How do I get that in front of them? How do I send them hey, it was, whoever, I booked you an appointment. I just thought I could send you a couple of testimonials for people that had problems like you. I promise you the resistance to the sale will all but disappear again if you're able to show Dr. Simon helped so-and-so, so-and-so, so-and-so with this. Now, let me show you one more study they did. in Robert Cialdini's book, he got, I think the conversion rate went up like 37%. And they tested it in real estate agents in London. And if they phoned the agency and they said, hey, when you phone a real estate agent, they normally say, do you want sales or lettings? They want sales or lettings. Do you want to buy a house or do you want to rent a house? Okay, so you say real estate. So you phone sales or lettings. And then if they go, I want lettings. And then they go, okay, what area are you looking to rent a house? And if the CA on the phone said, if they said, I'd like to rent in Knightsbridge. If the CA on the phone said, that's really important because I'm going to make sure you're with Mary. Mary specializes in Knightsbridge. Just that one little sentence increased the conversion by 37% because now they're speaking to the person that specializes in the area they want. So CAs, nothing stops you from going, hey, what are you struggling with? I've got this and this and this. Good. Okay. I'm going to make sure. Now, there might only be one chiropractor in the practice. It doesn't matter. Cool. I'm going to make sure you're with Dr. Jen. She specializes in X, Y, and Z. And sometimes you have to think it's less of a sales tactic than more of a tactic. We want them to feel safe and we want them to feel at home. So social proof is not just Google reviews. Yes, it matters that you got 300 Google reviews. But think a bit more deeper. Think of you as the customer. Do you want to work with a specialist? Yes, you want to work with a specialist. I want to work with the person you can't say this sentence enough. If I've seen one of these, I've seen 1,000 of these. I know exactly what's going on. If I've seen one of these, I've seen 1,000 of these.